Actually, I'm a proud resident of Nashville, and I have lived here since 1939.
I've lived in Nashville probably 30 years.
I've lived in Nashville my whole life since I was born, so almost 20 years.
I think every city has to grow and expand. If it doesn't, it tends to implode on itself. Few cities stay the same size or the same way or with the same citizenry. And growth, if managed, can bring nothing but great joy and better benefits, better education, a stronger tax base, much, much greater amenities, museums, symphonies, things that make the joys of life, as well as living a day-to-day life, a pleasure. And I think Nashville is moving in so many ways in the right direction.
I mean, I don't like all the new growth. I understand growth is important. I understand tourism. At the same time, it takes away a little of the country feel. You know, I like being a little big city. There's a lot of really old school charm here, and with too much expansion, it starts to become, homogenized.
I think it's pretty good in some senses. In some ways it's kind of annoying to see what has happened to the neighborhood I grew up in, East Nashville, to see all the people that have come in and are trying to change it from what it used to be, and that can get a bit I guess annoying, taking the fun out of old East Nashville, I guess, and I don't know, trying to take away projects and stuff like that because it's taking up prime real estate in Nashville.
There's always negativity with growth. It's a two-edged sword. The things have to be uprooted to create new things. Things have to change for growth. I remember when I was a child growing up in Nashville, there were many wonderful downtown theaters. Well, and businesses. Well, now there are more vertical populations that are working in office towers, condominiums, restaurants, places of entertainment venues. So the demographic had to change. But in the change, we got a magnificent new library, and we have added new museums, the new Frisk Center for the Arts, and the new Tennessee State Museum, which is about to be unveiled probably in October. So growth brings joy and challenges, and we must never forget the citizens who may or may not specifically benefit from that growth by dealing with our homeless problems and dealing with our better housing for people who may not be able to afford the best of housing. And we need to be conscious and cognizant of health care so our city will be a cleaner city to live in with a population that is engaged and wanting to work and wanting to show themselves approved. There's nothing but good things that come from proper growth. There's nothing but complication that comes from unmitigated and unplanned growth.
When I was born and moved to East Nashville, it was like, I don't know, $600 to live in a huge house. And now for a small 2-bedroom, it's $1,500 a month. And that's, for me and my mom, it's hard for her to afford it.
So many people came and started moving into my neighborhood, knocking down the classic old houses and building what I call the tall and skinnies, prefabricated aluminum misfits. I sold my house, which I loved and had been there for over 30 years, and I had to sell it because I couldn't take all the new people. No more cool musicians and artists, just a bunch of yuppies.
If you were moving here, enjoy the city. Enjoy the charm and the beauty and the parks. Enjoy Warner Park. Enjoy the nature trails and the bike trails. Come to the historic districts and enjoy this incredible architecture. We have one of the finest symphony halls in the world. So enjoy the beautiful amenities.
Depending on who the person is, if they're one of those people that's gonna try to complain about everything and try to change what is coming in and just try to change everything and not really think about the people who've lived here longer than you, I would say just don't come here.
Enjoy Nashville. Nashville's great. That's what I have to say. If you're moving here, Nashville's great. But don't try to change Nashville. Be what you is, not what you ain't. Learn to love Nashville, but if you don't like it, don't stay.